All those things my hand has made, this universe, and all those things exist, says the Lord. The whole purpose for the temple and the sacrificial system there in the Old Testament, that was done away with at the cross. That's why the sacrificial system that is seen taking place during the 1,000-year reign of Christ, described in the last chapters of Ezekiel, can be an enigma to many. But to build a temple just for religious Judaism has never been God's intention in any tabernacle or temple system. Both Solomon and Zerubbabel, who dedicated the rebuilt temple at the time of Ezra, they both acknowledged how ludicrous it was to presume that the structures they built, however beautiful, they both said, this is crazy to think, God, that somehow you're housed in here. The temple that is being sought presently is being sought by religious Jews to fulfill righteousness through their religious acts, as though all of God's work of redemption is being done in that building. And I've talked to the Jews at the Temple Institute in Jerusalem, and again, if you come, you can ask them yourself. They will tell you they need their temple to fulfill their righteousness before God. That is an insult to the only one who can provide the righteousness that a human being needs to be saved. Something you see God doing for Abraham simply by faith all the way back in Genesis 15. He believed God, God accounted it to him for righteousness. And that was always promised to come. That righteousness throughout the Old Testament was promised to come in its fulfillment through a future Messiah. And you see David and others all looking for that day, not looking for their righteousness in the temple. They did what God prescribed, but they were always looking forward to the day when that fullness of righteousness would come and truly cleanse them. All throughout the Old Testament, multiple passages here in Isaiah. The fulfillment of righteousness that comes through a coming Messiah, something that has come, as we know, through Christ's shed blood on the cross. Received by faith, no different than Abraham, faith in God's provision being the sacrifice of his own son. God will not accept an alternative, including a coming temple built to provide righteousness.